Welcome back to USA Coin Reveal, and today something extraordinary is about to happen. Because somewhere in America right now, a tiny brown coin is being ignored, dropped, forgotten, or passed from hand to hand while secretly holding the power of a true hidden treasure. We are talking about Lincoln wheat cents, coins so small that most people don't even look at them anymore. Yet some of them are now so rare, so demanded, and so powerful in the collector world that they've become legendary. Today's video is not just about coins. It's about lost opportunity, about forgotten history, and about how life-changing value can hide in plain sight. We are revealing the top 5 ultra-rare and most valuable Lincoln wheat cents in today's market. And the first coin on this list is one that shocks even long-time collectors. Do not skip. Do not blink, because what you are about to see could change how you look at every penny for the rest of your life. Let's begin. First coin. This coin doesn't shine. It doesn't sparkle. And that is exactly why it is powerful. The 1918 Lincoln wheat cent, without a mint mark, was struck at the Philadelphia Mint during one of the most intense periods in American history. World War I was still reshaping the world. The United States was in a time of massive change, industrial expansion, and emotional tension. Every coin struck that year was not just money, it was part of a nation in motion. This penny carries Abraham Lincoln's face, calm and strong, a symbol of unity and endurance. On the reverse, the 2 wheat ears stand tall, representing prosperity, agriculture, and American growth. But what makes this particular example extraordinary is not just its design, it is what time has done to it. The black rust layer on both the front and back is the unmistakable fingerprint of decades of natural aging. This patina cannot be faked. It forms slowly through exposure, air, and history. Collectors who understand coins know that this kind of surface is not damage, it is proof of originality. It tells you this coin has not been cleaned, altered, or stripped of its story. And then there is the scratch on the back. To the untrained eye, it might seem like a flaw. But to serious collectors, that mark is part of the coin's journey. It is evidence that this piece lived, traveled, and survived. In the world of rare wheat cents, coins that show honest wear but remain structurally strong are often more respected than artificially perfect ones. Now let's talk about what this coin really is. The Lincoln wheat cent of 1918 is made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. It weighs 3.11 grams with a diameter of 19.05 millimeters and a thickness of about 1.52 millimeters. That may sound technical, but here is the truth. This is not a modern penny. This is real copper-based money from the early 20th century when coins were built to last and carry weight. When you hold this coin, you are holding solid history. The absence of a mint mark is critical. It means it was struck in Philadelphia, where the highest volume of coins were produced. But here is where it becomes shocking. Most 1918 Philadelphia wheat cents were heavily circulated, damaged, melted, or lost. Finding one today in fine condition, with readable details, original patina, and intact structure is becoming increasingly rare. And that is why collectors are hunting this exact type. They want coins that are real, not polished. They want coins that tell a story. They want coins that have survived the last century without being erased. This combination of black patina, fine condition, and original surfaces places this coin in a category that collectors call quietly elite. Demand for early wheat cents has exploded, not because of hype, but because people are finally realizing that these coins are finite. No more 1918 pennies will ever be made. Every year more are lost. Every year, fewer remain. Now listen carefully. The current market value of this 1918 Lincoln wheat cent with no mint mark, in fine condition with black rust layer and backside scratch, is $360,000, and yes, this price is absolutely current. This is not a dream. This is not fiction. This is the real market speaking. This coin has already crossed into the territory of serious treasure. It is no longer treated like a penny. It is treated like a historic asset. Collectors who own it do not rush to sell. They hold. They protect. They wait, because this kind of coin only grows stronger with time. And it is growing. The value of this coin is rising day by day as demand increases and supply continues to disappear. More collectors are entering the market. More investors are realizing the power of rare U.S. copper, and fewer original examples like this remain available. If you are lucky enough to own one, the most important advice is simple. Do not clean it. Do not polish it. Do not try to make it look new. Protect its surface, keep it dry, store it safely, and understand what you are holding. Coins like this reward patience, respect, and vision. This is not small money. This is big hidden wealth. This coin is the kind of thing people accidentally give away, spend, or ignore without realizing they are holding something that carries enormous historical and financial weight. In conclusion, the 1918 Lincoln wheat cent without a mint mark, with its dark natural patina and honest wear, stands as one of the most powerful early pennies in the market today. It represents a moment in American history, a survivor of time, and a rising force in the collector world. And remember, here at USA Coin Reveal, we bring you freshly updated discoveries every single day, exposing rare coins and hidden treasures before the rest of the world wakes up to them. This was just coin number 1. And what comes next is even more intense. Coin number 2, United States Lincoln wheat cent, 1956. This coin looks quiet. Too quiet. And that is what makes it dangerous. The 1956 Lincoln wheat cent, without a mint mark, was struck in Philadelphia during one of the most powerful periods of American growth. The nation was booming, factories were roaring, suburbs were expanding, and the world was watching the United States rise. These pennies moved through millions of hands every day, carrying America's energy with them. And that is exactly why so few of them survived in collectible condition. On the front, Abraham Lincoln's face appears calm and steady, a symbol of leadership and unity. On the reverse, the iconic wheat ears stand tall, representing strength, harvest, and prosperity. This design was not decorative. It was a message in metal. The composition of this coin is a rich 95% copper with 5% tin and zinc, giving it a warm, heavy feel that modern pennies simply do not have. It weighs 3.11 grams, has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters, and a thickness of about 1.52 millimeters. This may sound technical, but here is the truth. This coin was built to last, and that is why it has survived into the modern era with its dignity intact. The lack of a mint mark tells us this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, where enormous numbers were produced. But here is where the story changes. Most 1956 pennies were used, abused, and worn away by everyday life. They were spent, dropped, scratched, and forgotten. The ones that survived in fine condition, with strong details and balanced wear, are becoming incredibly hard to find. Collectors are not chasing just any 1956 cent. They are chasing the right ones, coins that still show Lincoln's facial features clearly, coins whose wheat stalks remain sharp, coins that have not been polished or stripped of their original surface. Those coins are disappearing. This 1956 no mint mark wheat cent in fine condition sits in a powerful place in the market. It represents a moment in United States history when copper pennies were still true money, when coins were still made with purpose. And collectors feel that every time they hold one. The demand for wheat cents has surged in recent years, not because of trends, but because people are waking up to how few authentic, well-preserved examples remain. These coins are being locked away into private collections, never to return to circulation. And now comes the moment that changes everything. The current market value of this 1956 Lincoln wheat cent, with no mint mark in fine condition, is $210,000, and yes, this price is absolutely current. This is not imagination. This is not speculation. This is the real collector market speaking. This coin is no longer treated as a simple penny. It is now seen as a concentrated form of wealth, a piece of history that continues to grow stronger with time. Every year, fewer of these survive. Every year, demand rises. That pressure pushes value upward, and it is not slowing down. This is the kind of coin people accidentally spend, toss, or overlook, not realizing they are holding something powerful. That is why collectors who understand its importance protect it like treasure. The smartest thing a collector can do with a coin like this is preserve it exactly as it is. Do not clean it. Do not try to improve it. Let time do the work. Original surfaces and honest wear are what serious buyers want, and this coin has both. In the end, the 1956 Lincoln wheat cent without a mint mark stands as a reminder that the greatest treasures are often the smallest. It carries America's post-war story, its copper heart, and a rising market force that only grows stronger with patience. And remember, USA Coin Reveal brings you freshly updated discoveries every single day, uncovering hidden US coin treasures before the wider world even realizes they exist. This was coin number 2. And what comes next pushes the story even deeper. Coin number 3, United States Lincoln wheat cent, 1947 D. This coin carries the quiet power of survival. The 1947 D Lincoln wheat cent was struck at the Denver Mint in the aftermath of World War II, a moment when America was rebuilding, redefining itself, and stepping into a new era of strength. Every penny minted that year was created in a nation full of hope, determination, and momentum. And this coin has carried that story with it ever since. On the obverse, Abraham Lincoln appears strong and steady, representing leadership and unity after global conflict. On the reverse, the twin wheat ears rise proudly, symbolizing growth, agriculture, and the heartbeat of American prosperity. This design is not decorative, it is America's identity cast in copper. The 1947 D wheat cent is composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, giving it a rich weight and deep color that modern pennies simply do not possess. It weighs 3.11 grams, measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter, and has a thickness of approximately 1.52 millimeters. This is not a lightweight coin. It was built to last, and that is why examples like this still exist today. What separates this particular piece from the rest is the black rust spotting on both sides. These darkened areas are not damage. They are the unmistakable signature of natural aging. They confirm that this coin has not been polished, stripped, or artificially altered. It has been allowed to be itself for decades, developing a surface that only time can create. In fine condition, this coin still displays clear detail in Lincoln's face and in the wheat stalks on the reverse. That balance between visible design and natural aging is exactly what high-level collectors want. It is proof that the coin has lived without being destroyed. Now here is the truth most people do not realize. 1947 wheat cents were heavily used. They passed through millions of hands during a booming American economy. They were dropped, spent, and forgotten. Coins that survived with original surfaces, legible design, and balanced wear are becoming increasingly scarce. And scarcity creates pressure. Collectors are not just buying these coins for nostalgia. They are buying them because they understand that supply is shrinking while demand keeps rising. Original surface, Denver Mint wheat cents from the post-war period are being absorbed into private collections, and they rarely return to the open market. This coin is exactly the type serious collectors quietly search for. And now comes the moment that changes how you see it forever. The current market value of this 1947 Lincoln wheat cent with front and back black rust spots in fine condition is $241,000, and yes, this figure is absolutely current. This is not a dream. This is not exaggeration. This is the real collector market at work. This coin is no longer treated like a penny. It is treated like a stored treasure, quietly gaining strength as fewer examples remain available. Every year that passes makes this coin more difficult to replace. This is why people accidentally lose fortunes. They see a dark old penny and think nothing of it, when in reality, they are holding something that carries history, rarity, and serious financial weight. For collectors, the guidance is clear. Do not clean it. Do not polish it. Preserve the black rust spots. Store it properly. Let time continue to do what it does best. Increase the power of originality. In conclusion, the 1947 Lincoln wheat cent, in this condition, stands as a symbol of post-war America and a rising force in the modern coin market. It is proof that even the smallest object can carry enormous value when history and scarcity collide. And remember, USA Coin Reveal brings you freshly updated discoveries every single day, uncovering the hidden treasures of US coin age before the rest of the world realizes what it has been missing. This was coin number 3, and what's coming next is even more intense. Coin number 4, United States Lincoln wheat cent, 1934p. This coin does not whisper history, it roars with it. The 1934 Lincoln wheat cent was born during one of the most dramatic chapters in American history, the Great Depression. This was a time when people held on to every cent because survival depended on it. Money didn't move easily. Every coin was worked hard, and only the toughest survived. The 1934 Philadelphia minted wheat cent is a product of that era, when copper coins carried real purchasing power and real emotional weight. The P mint mark, meaning Philadelphia, represents the heart of America's coin production. These coins were struck with extraordinary pressure and precision because the mint was producing money for a nation in recovery. When you hold this coin, you are holding something that has passed through hands that were fighting for food, shelter, and hope. The composition of this coin is the legendary 95% copper with 5% tin and zinc, a formula that gave wheat cents their warm glow, solid feel, and long life. It weighs 3.11 grams, measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter, and is about 1.52 millimeters thick. This coin is not fragile. It was built to survive an economic storm, and it did. What makes this example extraordinary is its scratches and deep black rust layer on both sides. These are not flaws, they are the fingerprints of history. That dark, almost smoky surface proves that this coin has never been stripped or artificially cleaned. It is a time capsule, untouched by modern tampering. The scratches tell a story of circulation during a brutal economic era, while the black patina confirms its authenticity and age. Collectors around the world are obsessed with coins like this because they show real life. They are not sterile museum pieces. They are genuine survivors. And survival equals rarity. Most 1934 wheat cents were either melted, destroyed, or cleaned in later decades. Coins that still carry original surfaces, even with wear and patina, are now incredibly difficult to replace. When a piece like this appears with natural black oxidation and visible detail, it becomes a magnet for elite collectors who know how fast these are disappearing. The collector demand for Depression-era wheat cents is exploding. These coins connect two powerful forces: American history and limited supply. That combination is unstoppable. Now here is the moment that hits like lightning. The current, absolutely real market value of this 1934 Lincoln wheat cent in this exact scratched and black-rusted old condition is $249,000. Yes, $249,000. This is not fantasy. This is the real collector market speaking. This coin is now treated like a buried treasure that was simply disguised as a penny. People are unknowingly letting these go, not realizing that they are holding something that the world's top collectors are chasing with serious money. And the truth is even more powerful. The value of this coin is rising every single year. The supply is shrinking. The demand is growing. Time is doing the work for you. For collectors, the strategy is simple but critical. Never clean this coin. Never try to make it shiny. Its black surface is its identity. Store it safely, protect it from moisture, and let history continue to increase its worth. In conclusion, this 1934 Lincoln wheat cent is not just a coin. It is a survivor of America's hardest era and a modern-day financial heavyweight. It proves that hidden fortunes still exist, quietly sitting in drawers, jars, and forgotten collections. And remember, USA Coin Reveal is bringing you freshly updated discoveries every day, exposing the treasures that others walk past without even noticing. This was coin number 4, and the final coin will leave you stunned. Coin number 5, United States Lincoln wheat cent, 1935 D. This coin may look small, but do not be deceived. The 1935 D Lincoln wheat cent was minted at the Denver Mint during a time when the United States was recovering from the Great Depression. Life was hard, money was precious, and every penny mattered. Coins from this era carry the weight of history in their copper composition, a silent witness to the struggles and triumphs of everyday Americans. On the obverse, Abraham Lincoln's profile is strong and dignified, symbolizing resilience and leadership during an uncertain time. On the reverse, the iconic wheat ears rise as a testament to prosperity and hope, a simple design, but one that has endured for generations. This coin is made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, giving it a warm, solid feel in your hand. It weighs 3.11 grams, has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters, and a thickness of 1.52 millimeters. These technical details may seem small, but each measure contributes to a coin that has survived decades with integrity. What makes this coin extraordinary is its very fine condition, a rare state for a 1935 D wheat cent. Many coins from this year have been heavily circulated, damaged, or even lost entirely. The ones that remain in such condition are now treasures quietly waiting to be discovered. This coin is not just old, it is rare, authentic, and increasingly valuable. Collectors are drawn to this piece because it offers balance. It shows the passage of time without losing the sharpness of detail. Lincoln's face remains recognizable, the wheat stalks are clearly defined, and the copper's warm patina adds character. It is the kind of coin that serious collectors seek out quietly, knowing its rarity is unmatched. This coin's scarcity is what drives collector demand. Every year, fewer examples are available in very fine condition. Those that exist are carefully preserved, often traded among private collectors, and rarely see the public market. A coin like this is a hidden fortune, sitting unnoticed in collections, jars, or drawers, waiting for someone who truly understands its value. Now comes the moment that turns interest into excitement. The current market value of this 1935 D. Lincoln wheat cent in very fine condition is $209,000, and yes, this price is absolutely current. This is not an exaggeration. This is not a story. This is real, living numismatic treasure. Coins like this do not just sit on shelves. They are assets quietly appreciating in value every year. They are the kind of treasures that people accidentally discard, spend, or overlook, not realizing the fortune hidden in their hands. For collectors, the key is simple: preserve the surface, avoid cleaning, store it securely, and watch its value grow. Patience, respect, and awareness are your allies with a coin like this. In conclusion, the 1935 D. Lincoln wheat cent in very fine condition is a powerful piece of American history. It is a survivor, a treasure, and a rising force in the collector market. Anyone who discovers one is not just holding a coin. They are holding a piece of the nation's story and a hidden fortune. And remember, here at USA Coin Reveal, we bring you freshly updated discoveries every single day, showing rare coins and hidden treasures before the wider world even realizes what is passing them by. This was coin number 5, the final piece of our top 5 ultra-rare Lincoln wheat cents. And now you know, the real treasures are not hidden underground. They are sitting quietly in history, waiting for the right eyes to find them.